Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, one out. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it. Out number 2.
That is good.
Sliced hard but foul. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. Strike 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Nick Lofton. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And he brings it into the warning track. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that is that. First and second, 2 outs. Sebastian Walcott steps in for the Royals. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Royals. 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. That one hit to right. Lamb on his way over. And there's 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. The Guardians down to their final strike. Left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And this one is tied. A run scores in the play. Lamb stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals a pressure moment.
That
On the ground
foul.
right side. And it goes just foul. Cleveland up a run looking for more. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. The winning run on second base. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Safe at third, and the winning run is on the doorstep. Andrew Vaughn now. And the 0-1. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Royals walk it off in extra innings. 4-3 our final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. First and second, 2 outs. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2, Andrew Vaughn steps in for the Royals. And there's a base hit to right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far,
to first, it short hops him, but Lamb steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
On the ground. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Sebastian Walcott. 2 down, nobody on. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Lifted in the air, right field. Lamb should have this one. And the inning is over. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you got a player like this to lead off the inning.
In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. 1 down. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. The 2-2 now. This one in the air, right field. 2 away now. Lamb digging in. Crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are pressure pitches. You've got to grind it out and come through for the squad.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand this.
Got him swinging for the K. They miss a big. So 2 down. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Smith is just 1 strike away. Lined into right. And that'll do it. The Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Top of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Smoke that thing. Attaboy.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carter Jensen. That one blasted deep to right. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Fouled off. He was late. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy.
Ball.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
No batter.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Now that's smacked to right center. And that should be extra bases. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
And a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Nick Lofton. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Andrew Vaughn now. Here's a 2-2. In the air, right field. Lamb on the move. And there's 1 down. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the 9th. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Man, that got him square in the mask. Allard, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Cuts at it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out. Here's Victor Robles. The Royals down to their final strike. Bounce to third. Ramirez. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Charlie Lamb is ready to go. One down. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field, Lamb on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Lamb gets under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Ball inside. Ball, that's inside.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. The 2-2 now. In the air, right field, 2 down. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So a man at first. Here comes Wilson Contreras. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. He's through. Here in Cleveland, so stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 away. 1 down. And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. Here's a 2-2. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. And that puts the tying run on base. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
And a base hit. Around third. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Gets it done.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. No question about this one. It's out of here.
That cutter rolling away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good whip to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
Torkelson takes it himself, 2 away. We go to the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. This one in the air right field. Lamb on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. Man at second. In the air right field, Lamb should have this one. Oh, he can't hang on. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Now he breaks his bat.
Pick it up.
Flips it, and he gets it. Nicely done. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The Guardians down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And the 0-1. Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Wilson Contreras. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Out of here. Wilson Contreras the opposite way. His 11th of the year. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Trevor Story now. Ball to strike. Popped up.
You go.
And a quick out, number 1. Wheeler. So 2 down. Roman Anthony digs in now. That one is hammered right field. That's back there on the warning track and hauls it in. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit. The 3-1. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. 1 runs in. Fires it to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Lamb recently taking home Player of the Month honors. The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
The batter, number 10.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Johan Oviedo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Runner breaks for third. And that one fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes...
Line drive, that's a base hit. Lamb coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. One down. And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. That one's upstairs, ball 1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
1-1 now. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. That's the first slurve we've seen today. Good luck hitting that pitch. Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Contreras now. The Red Sox down to their final strike.
Hey,
got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb did not have a banner showing in this one.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
First and second, 1 out. Lamb will hit next. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Late swing fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Misses the sweeper.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Crochet, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And the runners will move up.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Second and third, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Lamb steps in. He's facing the kind of pitcher that makes hitters second guess themselves before they even step in the box.
Yeah, you got to be committed with every swing. The margin for error against a pitcher like this is razor thin.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it remains 2-2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That misses
That's
the
ball
zone.
three.
Full count now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Just missed it.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
All right, get it back there. Good job. Way to get on the sack.
Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike. Throws, skips past him.
Slide, side, side, side.
The tag, and he's out. So not the best base running. Runner at first with 2 away. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate.
Here we go, Tim.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lamb has a beat on it. And that is that. 1 left. 2 outs, runner at first. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Now Contreras has some trouble with it. No advance, though.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 0-1. Hard hit, right side. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches. First and second, 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox on top, 8-4. This is Guardian. So 2 down, and now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu under it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. 1 out, runner at second. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with Bryce Eldridge, the next up for the Marlins. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. No hits, but an error to walk lead to a run. First and second, 2 outs. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Out towards right center field. Conine on the move to the gap. That is the inning. First and second, 1 out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 run in. Here comes another. In there safely. And they lead by 4. Lamb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boo, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
I tell you what, this is a really cool feeling when you can make that kind of catch over the shoulder. Doesn't happen very often. It's not easy, but he made it look easy right there. Nice job.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. This one in the air, right field. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lamb on the move to the alley. And that is that. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ripped on a line. Takes it in for the out. 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That's a ball.
Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice. I see you working. Check your outfitters.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned it. Runner takes off.
Yeah.
Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
And Naylor swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Elmer Rodriguez getting ready to go. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. In the dirt. The 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Pick it up.
in there, and it's 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's off the plate.
In the air, right field. Konai gets under it. That's out number 2. And up next for Cleveland, Ernie Clement. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Let's go, Cleveland!
Ball, that's up there.
Line drive, should be extra bases. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Out towards right center field. Lamb moving under this one. 2 away now. Digging in, Kyle Mansardo.
The first baseman, number 9, Kyle Mansardo.
Liberator is just 1 strike away. Popped up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. That's a base hit. Hernandez around third. The throw in. Here's the tag, and he's out. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And a big swing and a miss. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Second inning here, no score. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Konai. Here's a 1-2. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
That one out to right. Lamb in position. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. High fly ball, right field. Lamb should have this one. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Man at second. High fly ball lifted into near right field. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Lamb stepping in now. It's clutch time, Singy. Go ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can.
Got him swinging.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Here's a 2-1. In the air, right field. Lamb under it. And that'll do it. So Lamb locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
The Fish trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. The Guardians down to their final strike. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins make it 6 straight victories. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him.
Stepping in, Owen Casey. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 1 away.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the rookie third baseman, Marshall Kendrick. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 8, Bryce.
So up next, Otto Lopez. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
On the ground.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. Late with the swing there. Got him looking. 2 away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Man at first, 1 away.
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. High fly ball right field. Lamb under this one. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Owen Casey. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th, Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Outside. Out towards right center field. Konai settles underneath it. And there's 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lamb digging in, runner in scoring position, game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boog. Time to come through in the clutch.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
It in for the 3rd out. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. On the ground right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team.
Kazuma Okamoto digs in for the Guardians. Hit on the ground to short. Lopez. And that is the ball game. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back. Here's Matt Olson. And now 2-2. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. The throw into second. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Charlie Lamb, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball, that's out.
On the corner for a strike. 2-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
On the ground. Throw on to Olsen, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Matt Olsen. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Lamb digging in now. He has his work cut out for him facing this pitcher, Siggy.
Yeah, Boog. He's got to extend the at-bat, change the pace, whatever it takes to help this lineup right.
Lamb locks in, ducks on the pond, and this guy's got a flair for the dramatic. They might want to cue up the slow-mo replay in the truck.
Yeah, Boog. Only thing missing is the movie soundtrack. Let's see if he delivers the Hollywood ending.
Inside, just missed. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Line drive, brings it in for the third out. Here's Matt Olsen down. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. He's in there. And the winning run is 90 feet away with 2 out. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here is Matt Olsen. And a 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away. One down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians.
No, inside.
So now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Nice grab.
Come on.
Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Runner on at first with one gone. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. The 1-2. High fly ball right field. Brings it in. 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Swing, a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Matt Olson blasts one out. His 17th of the year. Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. This one in the air right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. One down. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Payoff pitch. In the air right field. Lamb gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Top of inning number 7. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Broken bat, rolling to first. Olson steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. One down. Eli White next up for the Braves. In the air right field. And there are 2 down. Lamb stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and that's terrific. So 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Jose Caballero. And he'll 1. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
1 out away from this game being...
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Popped up left side. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
One down. Ronald Acuna Jr. the next to hit. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Charlie Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Goes down looking. Lamb wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. The throw in. And he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out.
So 2 down. Matt, Wallner next up for the Braves. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lamb under it. And that's the third out. Braves.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Late with the swing there. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Lamb steps in. You can feel the tension. 2 outs and a chance to deal a serious blow.
Clutch hitter right here, Boog. If he comes through again, it might just take the air out of the other side.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike one. Young. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Next offering is down low. Full count now. And the tying run is on base.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wentz getting cranked up as well. And fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Liner snagged at first. 1 out man at first. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Fastball for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Grant Holmes getting ready to go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a slow roller. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson.
2-2. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Eli White will hit next. Smith is just one strike away. Swing at a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run.
No,
and
he's safe.
He busted it down. Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Miles Mastrobuoni. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb didn't do a whole lot in the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Charlie Lamb looking to one down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ball, that's off the plate. Ball, that's outside.
That one
Ball
off the
three.
mark. Ball 3. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Long throw to
You're
first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They have yet to draw a walk.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 21st of the year. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. The 0-1. That to right. Lamb under it. And there's one away.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, number 13, Charlie Lamb.
This one in the air, center field. Schumann on his way over, and that'll do it. Lamb digging in, 2 outs and a shot to really swing the tone of this game.
Man, this would be a backbreaker, dude.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Right through there for a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Yoendrys Gomez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening.
Outside, that's the ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Man, pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
0-1 now. This one pops straight up near the plate. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb really stood out in this win. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Williams getting ready to hit. Man at second. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Payoff pitch. In the air, right field.
Here we go. Relay.
And he can't make the play. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. So runner at second, 2 down. Angel Martinez next to hit for the Rays. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. 3 innings. In the air, left field. Simpson on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So the Rays batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Lamb on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Lamb steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
That one fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Line drive to short and caught. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Lamb locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boog. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Lonnie Nelson will hit next. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under this one. 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy.
So 2 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Angel Martinez. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
Down, and that ends the 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Here's your 1. They're down to their final strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, Block it if you have to, as far as just a late
Three, got it, and that's the ball game. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
One down. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. 2-2 now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Charlie Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. This one in the air. Williamson gets under it. And there's one away. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier, that is the inning. We'll move. Manzardo aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, right field. And there's one down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. The 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2. One down. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, C.J. Kafis. Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 away now. Lamb digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
That one is hammered right field, carrying well, going, gone. His 22nd homer of the year, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game. So a great job there stepping up to the challenge. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's Ramon Laureano. Quick move to first, and he's back in there. First offering, runner goes.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses. Throw to second,
he's in there,
out of bounds, safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there. You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Man at second. That one fouled off, 2-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game.
Pickoff move to second, and he
made
dives
it
back
safe.
in safely. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Lamb around third. He boots it. And he'll pull into second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Here's the catcher. On the ground, right side. Clement. Over to Kim. 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And now the center fielder. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a great showing in the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Nolan Gorman.
The third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
That one out to right. Lamb in position. And that is that. We'll go to the... So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. That one found hard the other way. Second and third, 1 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. Base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. He's 0 for 1. To the right side.
Beat it out, beat it
Corner.
out, beat it out.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 2 down, nobody on. That one is hammered right field. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. 2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. But it bounces off his glove. 1 runs in, around third. The relay.
Got him right there.
They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. Here's Adley Rutschman. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Lamb settles underneath it, brings it in, and that's the third out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing home.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Heading for the plate. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Charlie Lamb, fresh off it. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Lamb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. And a swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So 2 down. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. In the air, right field. Brings it in. And that is that. In the air to left center. Beck gets under it. 1 away. Lamb digs in. He's left a few out there today, but this is the one that matters. RBI opportunity, Singy.
Yeah, his struggles today reset with a knock right here, dude. Redemption is right in front of him.
Condon moving under it. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. This could end it. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in position. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the series opener here at home. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
So 2 down. Now it's the DH. In the air, right side. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Fouled off left side. Lamb was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
1 up, 1 down. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Lamb getting the start in right. Batting 6th in today's lineup. His slugging percentage so far this year right around .480. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up.
Runner on the move. Ball misses. Save at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Pickoff throw. Lamb back in on the dive. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Runner goes again. Tovar One gone, bottom of the third inning. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Not close with that one. Ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. And Laureano in scoring position. Got him swinging. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jordan Beck will hit next. And a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
This one in the air, right field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Here's Colorado's DH. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking for the strikeout. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Lamb with a mediocre showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Bottom of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. And that one fouled off. Late swing fouled off. Stays alive. Oh, and 2 now. Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 1 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2025.
No.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one in the air, center field. Condon under it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 down. Hunter Goodman digs in now. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, ready now for the 5th inning. Kyle Karros digging in for the Rockies. This one in the air, right field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Now the number 2 hitter. The 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Lamb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Foul ball.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Got him. 1 out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. The Guardians down to their final strike. On the ground, right side. And that is the ball game. Lamb with a less than great game in the loss. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Charlie Lamb getting. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Ariz stands in. Man at second. Rips that one to right. And that'll do it. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
A defensive swing right there, some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. In the air, right field, Lamb settles under it, and there's 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 2 down, nobody on. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
First pitch swinging.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
You got this, Lamb.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. Lamb ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity. And this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
The Guardians trying to get back into this one here in the bottom of the 6th.
Come on, Charlie.
Strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Two on, 2 outs. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Lamb locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So runner at second, 2 down. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. To the right side, Arise. Throw to first, ball game, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the end.
All right, first pitch coming up. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and sends a rocket to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the game.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. So 2 down. Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. That one out to right. Lamb under it. And that is that. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. The 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get it. And that's the inning. Number 13 stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Luis Arias steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down. Lamb steps in. He's facing the kind of pitcher that makes hitters second guess themselves before they even step in the box.
Yeah, you got to be committed with every swing. The margin for error against a pitcher like this is razor thin.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh boy, great job. Way to go on base.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Ha-Young Kim.
Outside
that
with a
ball went
breaking
out.
ball. In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. 1 away.
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manzardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a
quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. Runner takes off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Fouls away the first offering.
Ball one.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run comes across, and the Guardians score first. It's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. Kyle Tucker sends it out, and they tie it up. It's 1-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Lamb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Base hit! Around third. Tag out. They cut down the goal. And next for L.A., Jonathan Aranda. Man at second. Lined into right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. There's the tag. They get it. And that's the inning. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Guardians 1. Lamb stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, Singy. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Rushing, gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Cleveland, on to extra innings. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Man at second. That's ripped into the outfield. Caught! And he made a great effort on that one. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under it, and that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Kim in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to it.
He's trying for third. Ripped on the ground to second, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. The tag, save! He scores on the swim move. So 2 down. Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. The 2-2 now. In the air, right field. Hernandez on the move. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb had a decent showing in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone, challenge these hitters, make him work hard for his outs.
The other way.
Run the ball.
Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
The left fielder,
Ball, that's outside.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Now fly ball to right center. Tucker should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Bo Naylor at the plate now with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The Guardians looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
In the air to left center. Kim gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. On the board first. It's 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the 3rd inning. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lamb under it. And there's one down. Isaac Paredes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in. He's safe at third, and the tying run is Hesung Kim digs in now. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. That one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one 95 to finish him off. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. One down. And now the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just a late.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes. Slide.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kazuma Okamoto. High fly ball, right field. Tucker on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Lamb digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
Arias has it for 1. Across is the winning run. And the Guardians walk it off in extra innings. Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Juan Yepez. Payoff pitch. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Lamb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but 1 swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
There you go.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Struck him out swinging. The high heat. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Carlos Rodriguez. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lamb gets under it, and that will end the inning. We'll move. Into center, Rodriguez gliding in towards the infield. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. That's out number 2. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Carlos Rodriguez steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under it. 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But
They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And it is gone. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 3-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Lamb stepping in, one door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
And a swing and a miss there. Swings through that.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pereira, a long run for this one. Makes a nice grab. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Comes a 2-2. On a line. Can't get there, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in. Not in time. The tying runs. Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Everson Pereira now at the plate. This could end it. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Kyle Teal getting ready to hit. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. One out. Runner at second. Colson Montgomery will hit next. Man at second. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
In the air, right field. And there's two down. Second inning set to go. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. The other way.
There you go.
And the bad jump puts this one out of reach. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. First offering. Runner goes.
Ball.
Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And he swings through that one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Pitch
Ball
misses. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Good eye in that spot. And ball four to aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Ernie Clement in the box now. Takes strike one. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as...
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Strike two. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the DH, Kazuma Okamoto. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. First and second, 2 down. He was late there, strike one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And the 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Off the glove as he slams into the wall. One run is in. Another comes in to score. Now around third, waving him home. Plays the plate, and he's out. One out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. The 0-2. That one hit to right. 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mydron, the next to hit. And that's a base hit. To third. Here's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Fouls away the first offering. Swing and a miss as he was late. Battling here as he fouls it away. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ball one there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. Here comes the runner. Cut off, throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 1 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. On the ground.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. In the dirt. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there are 2 outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
High fly ball, right field. 2 down. And now it's Juan Yepes. Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They limit. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the 9th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the. So 2 on with 2 away. So up now for Chicago, Carlos Rodriguez. 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. That's the ball game. Lamb really stood out in this win. Drove in 5 runs for them.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. Swing and a miss and a slider. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Stays alive. That's outside, and that's ball 1. 2 outs with a runner at third. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Lamb in his second season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2025. In the air, right field, Pereira coming on. He's got it, and that'll do it. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a base hit. The throw to third. And he's out easily. Lamb was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I'm sure he's happy after all that production in the last game. I went to the archives for this nugget. You know who has the most 5?
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
This one smacked out to left center, and it's into the gap. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Might need to break out the laser timing. That was amazing speed coming down the line to score. Tremendous effort to come home on a ball in the
base hit, and a run comes in.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th, Juan Yepez steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next for Chicago, Milt Peterson. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Lamb on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under it. And there's 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. The 2-2. In the air, right side. Lamb settles under it. 2 down. Man at first, And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. Berrios is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
And now the right fielder, Charlie Lamb.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
That's the ball.
And a count 1-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one in the dirt. Now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Two aboard with one out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball.
Outside low. Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 15 on the year. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, Khalil Watson steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Out of here.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Carrying well. Going. Gone. That's his third home run of the series. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 5-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Lamb under it. And that is the inning. The White Sox. Man at first, 1 away. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game.
Here we go, Jordan.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Let's go, Jordan.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy StatCast tells us exactly what we were all thinking. That ball went a long way.
Yeah, just shy of 500 feet. Unreal power.
Lamb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along. You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Lamb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
And that one ripped to left. Watson takes it in for the out. One down. So 2 down. Here's Juan Yepez. The White Sox down to their final strike. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead. Lined into right. The throw in. The tag's there, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Man at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. On the ground, right side. Workman takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Here's Jared Kelenic. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Lamb gets there. He's under it. One away. Bases loaded. One away. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here comes the throw. Safe.
Oh, he's
it's
safe.
5-3.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The Guardians trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the fifth.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So in now for Cleveland, Ernie Clement. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one finds its way through. 1 run across. Throw into third. He's in there.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Lamb in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle.
Take a look. Take a look.
Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ha-Sung Kim. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. The 1-0. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. 0-1 down. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. 2 away. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Late with the swing there. That one the other way, and a base hit.
Find it.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 10, Park Young-Kim.
Quick toss to first, and he just got his hand in there. First offering, runner goes, strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one missing inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Very high with that one. Ball 3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Lamb, the runner at second with 1 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base hit center field.
Come on, dig, you're scoring.
Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's an 8-run lead. Man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. Got one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 1. Nice grab. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
And next to hit for Detroit, Casey Schmidt. Two down, nobody on. On the ground at first. And foul ball. Casey Schmidt up now for the Tigers. That's to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians make it 6 straight victories. Lamb really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 3 hits and a couple of runs knocked in.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the move. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 27th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the second. Casey Schmidt up now for the Tigers. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
High in the air, out to right. Lamb should have this one. And he makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Rips that one to right. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And it is gone. The 2-run shot back in Comerica Park. Top of inning number 7.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Max Clark. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lamb in position. And the inning is over. Tigers. Lamb stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. Pitch
No,
misses
that's
there.
a ball.
Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. You'll one.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left field. Perez on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lamb on the move to the gap. And there's 2 away. So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. The Tigers down to their final strike. Swing and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's
big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Now Max Clark. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
At the plate, Charlie Lamb. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That's ripped. Base hit.
Take a look, find it.
Lead runner around second. They're waving Ramirez home. He scores and they have the lead. Now a relay to third. In there safely.
love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the 2nd. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be the pitch that he turns on.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Manzardo in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
No!
Manzardo went deep in his most recent game. And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air center field. Meadows gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. All loaded up. Colt Keith, the next to hit. Gap shot should score at least 2. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now 3 runs are in. It's 3-2.
Huge 3 RBI hit to give him the lead, and that is clutch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now a fly ball to right center. And there's 1 down. 1 down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. In the air, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's to third.
Beat it out. Come on, come on, come on.
Fires across the diamond, and that is back here in Detroit, set for the last half of the 7th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Down the right field line and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Oh, nice play to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the end. So 2 down. Kyle Mansarda digs in for the Guardians. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb did well in the losing effort.
Well, Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
Charlie Lamb is on a tear. Leading off, Jung-Hoo Lee. Manzardo takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Charlie Lamb digs in now.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lamb gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Giants. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. On the warning track, and holds it. All loaded up. Patrick Bailey will hit next. 0-2 now. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Fires it to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 3. Man at first, 1 away. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Takes it in for the out. Lamb digs in. Huge spot. Go-ahead run on base, and this crowd knows it.
Yeah, he's got the lumber to make something happen right here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just find some green grass.
Late on that fastball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big...
Willie Adames stands in. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Coming home. He will score. Now a 3-run game, 7-4. So 2 down. Next will be the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. The Giants down to their final strike. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Oh, and he's coming home. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. And the 0-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Lamb steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Webb, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Lamb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. 2 down, nobody on. This to third.
Run it out, dig.
In time to Devers. Inning over. Bottom 4. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. The 0-1. In the air, right field, Lamb. Drifts towards it, and there's 1 down. Here's Rafael Devers. And Devers hits that one. 1 away. Lamb locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here's Mike Trout. Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Around third. Here's the throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants. Willie Adames. The 0-1. High fly ball right field. Lamb settles underneath it. And there's one down. Here's Elliot Ramos. In the air right field. Lamb on the move. And a couple of quick outs. Lamb stepping in now. It's clutch time, Singy. Go ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
The Guardians with the go-ahead run standing at second and here in extra innings.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one lifted to left, half under it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ripped to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Tags the runner, and it's a double play. So 2 down. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. And a base hit. To third. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run. So runner at second, 2 down. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a pop-up. Kim settles under this one. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
1 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Drew Gilbert now at the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. 1 down. Lamb digs in. 2 down, nobody on. This pitcher's barely broken a dozen pitches per inning so far.
Yeah, it's time to foul a few off, Boog. Smart batters know it's not just about hits. It's about getting that pitch count moving north before it's too late.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The big righty strikes out the side. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers.
Devers.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's a base hit. Fitzgerald around third. Now a long throw home. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Lamb locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Oh, this guy's got the right mindset, Boog. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Left field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 outs. Runner on first. Next to hit, Charlie Lamb. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Rip, but it curls foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in San Francisco. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's Matt Chapman. Payoff pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Headed for the plate. And they're up by 4. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit. The 1-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. The Guardians down to their final strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lee settles underneath it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out.
not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Charlie Lamb looking to bounce. Lamb steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Lamb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Lamb, only 20 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. That's the first slurve we've seen today. Good luck hitting that pitch. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season. So 2 down, and next up for the Tigers, Kevin McGonigal in the air right field. And that'll do it. So runner at second, 2 down. Casey Schmidt now at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. And gone!
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
This one in the air right field makes a nice running catch. Max Clark up now for the Tigers. High fly ball right field. Lamb settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Man at first. And up next for Detroit, Kevin McGonigal. The 0-2. And a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Number 13 stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Runner at first with 2 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Casey Schmidt. Runner takes off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. So a man at first. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They're waving Ramirez home. Now a relay to the plate.
Tag.
Got him. And that's the ball game.
Well, exciting finish, but also a questionable decision to send the runner. That run isn't a decider, tying the game or putting your team ahead. So scratching my head a little bit as to why they sent him. But ultimately a great play, and this is what you come to the ballpark for each and every game.
Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Max Clark up now for the Tigers. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. In the air, right field, Lamb has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw comes into third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Lifted in the air, right field. 2 away now. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. That one hit to right. Lamb on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. On the ground to third. On to first, and they got him. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the 9th. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. The 0-1. Lined into right. 1 up, 1 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1-1 now. Runner goes again. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Back here in Cleveland. On to extra innings. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Man at second. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Looks like extra bases. Here comes Dingler around third. He boots it. Now around second, going for third.
Well, that's how you...
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. So 2 down. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. In the air, right field. Lamb ranging back. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 10th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ball.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Tying run at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Check
Nope,
swing and
that's
a ball
outside.
outside. And that's ball 2. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. So runner at second, 2 down. Kazuma Okamoto digs in for the Guardians. The Guardians down to their final strike. Swing and he popped it up. McGonigal settles underneath it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb did well despite the loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
Well, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
1 down. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And there's 2 away. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb went deep in the ball game last night. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Lamb recently taking home Player of the Month honor. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. No score here in the second.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here we go, Charlie.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 0-2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Stays alive. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out. Lamb steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at-bats.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Hit in the air, left field. Clark should have this one. And there's one down. 2 outs, runner at first. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Charlie Lamb will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are 2 outs. So in now for Cleveland, Ha-Sung Kim. This one in the air center field. Meadows settles under this one, and that'll do it. The Tigers come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Lamb with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.